Shillong MP Dr. Ricky Singan inspect Pramere Malidor stretch of National Highway 6 in East Giant Hills, calls for quality and timely completion. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma inaugurates new classrooms at Rebhoy Synod College. Prime Minister Modi vows justice for victims of Delhi blast. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh assures swift action in Delhi car blast prop. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses Global Peace Prayer Festival in Bhutan, reaffirms deep India-Bhutan ties. The news in detail. First, let's take a look at the local news. Minister of State for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, B.L. Verma, visited the aspirational district of Rebhoy today to review the progress of centrally sponsored schemes. Accompanied by senior district officials, Verma inspected the one-stop center in Nongpok, Mautonom Fair Shop Price Shop, Umdihar Food Processing Unit, and Umroy Health and Wellness Center. The minister stressed transparency, efficiency and better coordination in program implementation. Verma will hold a review meeting and press conference tomorrow to outline future development plans for the district. Shillong MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan inspected the National Highway 6 from Pramere to Malidor in East Giant Hills district, finding unfinished lanes, weak railings and poor drainage. He urged the contractor to meet quality standards and complete work within the code's deadline, stressing that debris must be cleared to protect rivers. Dr. Sinkan also called on the government to check overloaded trucks and emphasized that materials used must meet safety standards.
The Atli company, Kilash, and the only key, but today, ban there, pandep, with the slot, cut come kapor, kalabo, so go away patlu, kabanga, kwak ban kantu, yaka, board, the board sarkar, come to the state government. Bangi hangi, kidon, kinikitrok, kiba, snai, kibody to keep, polat, ya, kabadi ban mock. But nomor bagi snai ki body ki bagi extended body bagi ong lani ki extended body ki bagi ja kalong ki kit ya kalut ke balong polat bat kami kadi ke wain ki daw ba ke ba pensni ke penjat ing sulak te ya kom kani nga so nga kuntui ke sarkar bahkan khang ya ke kom kini ki trok ki ba sna ya ki extended body bat ke ba kit ya palat yo pot ubakide bankit ka company Krishna.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today inaugurated newly constructed classrooms at Rebhoy Synod College, Umsat Sning, built under the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund at a cost of Rs 26.72 lakh. In his address, the Chief Minister lauded the college's contribution to youth empowerment and reaffirmed the government's commitment to improving educational infrastructure across the state. He also assured support for constructing an auditorium hall and providing musical instruments to promote extracurricular activities.
Meghalaya supports 4,172 private schools. 4,172. And as rightly mentioned by Dr. Baum, the amount of money we pay for salaries, 65% goes to the private schools. It's not to government schools. So therefore, there's a lot of effort that is being made by us to transform. But in spite of all of that, we see that our results are not up to the mark. In spite of that investment, we see that pass percentage is low, dropout rates are high.
The Meghalaya Bharat Scout and Guides celebrated its 75th Foundation Day today with great enthusiasm. Governor C.H. Vijaya Shankar, who is also the chief patron of the organization, presented Raja Puraskar certificates to 305 Scouts and Guides and conferred the President's Award on Markanti Walang and Purnima Thapa. In his address, Governor Vijaya Shankar congratulated the awardees, calling the occasion a historic milestone and urging Scouts and Guides to uphold disciplines, moral values and contribute to environmental conservation and community service.
It is a formality. We are supposed to observe. Some of the awardees we have to honor. In that way, once in a year we are going to assemble here. But Raj Bhavan is yours. Whenever you wish, all the times, your people, you are most welcome. Welcome to Raj Bhavan. Because you are the future of the family. Your family. Not only your future of the family, your future of the society. Not only future of the society, you are the future of the nation. Future of the nation.
The Department of Social Welfare today held a stakeholder consultative meeting at the State Convention Centre, Shillong, to discuss ways to strengthen protection and preventive measures for women and children. Department's advisor Paul Lingdor urged participants to walk the talk, emphasizing collective action for real change. Among those present were Agatha Sangma, Chairperson, SCPCR and SP Vivek Same. The consultation aimed to build on earlier discussions led by the Chief Minister and enhance coordinated efforts to ensure safety and justice across Meghalaya.
The helplines that we have 24/7 where crimes against women and children can be reported. The fact that there is absenteeism in schools caused by girl pupils having the menstrual cycle, and how the government of Meghalaya has come forward to ensure that we have also been able to partner with one organization that actually manufactures these pads.
Northeastern Hill University Pro-Vice-Chancellor Professor Sumarbin Umdor has called for restraint and tensions over the venue and chairmanship of the Executive Council meeting, stressing that students' welfare must remain the top priority. Professor Umdor said he has directed the registrar in charge to take the best decision for the university and appealed to all sides to avoid agitation, noting that thousands of students should not suffer because of one meeting.
I appealed to the state government also through some officials, and I was told that they will of course try to talk to the ministry official. So that is the background, and when they came to me also, they also were very, because we have a very good working relationship with the students, and they are right, they did not want to invite the press, they didn't want to progress, I said, but I also told them about my constraints, that listen, I cannot do it in this way, and therefore today when they came large number, you see such a big gathering of hundreds, if not thousands, then that justifies for me to take action, because number one, I have to think about the safety and security of myself and my officers. I have to think about the examination, because once the students are in the agitation mode, all examination will, and why will all the thousands of students suffer just because of one EC? So as a PVC, considering the present situation, then that gives me strength to write to the registrar and also to tell whoever is in power that listen, this situation is now no longer under control, and therefore I've taken that decision.
The Northeastern Hill University has called off its 193rd Executive Council meeting scheduled in New Delhi on November 14. Following students' protests, NEHU and KSU NEHU unit opposed the venue shift, urging that such meetings be held on campus. Registrar Professor S.K. Dixit said the decision was taken due to the tense situation and on the Pro-Vice Chancellor's directive. Student unions welcomed the move and called on the administration to focus on improving campus facilities and exam preparations.
Because earlier on from the ministry itself, they have notified us that there won't be any meetings or EC meetings outside the NEHU campus. That was a general notification given to all the central universities, and the administration, they want to send the EC members from our university outside the campus, like in Delhi, to organize this EC meeting. From where is all these funds coming? Considering the shortage of funds, they want to send all the EC members outside the campus. This is unacceptable from the union. And then now later on, as we have proposed to cancel the EC meeting, we have all, as the president has rightly pointed out, president from KSU NEHU unit, that they have released the denotification for the EC meeting. And further on, I believe we can move on with the smooth functioning of the university and with the exams.
The Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Eastern West Khasi Hills District, celebrated its 4th District Foundation Day yesterday at DC's office, Mairang. Gracing the occasion, Power Minister and local MLA Medba Lingdo emphasized that district creation must go beyond status, focusing on strengthening governance and improving public services. The celebration also featured presentation of awards to meritorious students and vibrant cultural performances, adding color and pride to the district's milestone celebration.
Mereka kami berdoa kepada Kristus. Asyik mereka kelak akan musisi. But I play Eastern West Khasi Hills District Foundation Day. Kebasuk kebakumen epi baru epi. But to ingin menjadi cepat menyetelkan bantu orang yang ini orang kita ngisi nanti nakalian jogi di Nususno jogi di district.
In celebration of the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, a unity march, Padyatra, was organized in July, beginning from Kyang Nongba Government College and concluding at Chutwaku Ground. This initiative was organized under the directive of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, in collaboration with the DC's office, District Sports Office, NYK, NCC and NSS, featured cultural performances and a unity pledge. Sub-Divisional Officer Jawai Vivo Tolu Keso led the pledge and flag off the march, stressing the importance of unity and the spirit of Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat.
On his birthday, we celebrate National Unity Day, Rashtriya Ekta Divas. So it is this particular march is not just a symbolic march, but it is also a reminder to all of us about the importance of unity in our country, and also about the role of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who has been instrumental in bringing unity across the country. If you may be aware, after the independence of 1947, Sardar Patel played a huge role in integrating the princely states, 562 princely states across the country.
The District Legal Services Authority, West Khasi Hills, today held a legal awareness program at the BDO office, Maltadrashan Block, Nongshillong, to mark National Legal Services Day. Legal experts, including L. Nongrem, Legal and Defence Counsel, and representative from the Mairang Police Department, briefed participants on free legal and services, the NDPS Act and the POCSO Act. The main objective of the awareness program was to educate citizens about their legal rights and the various free legal assistance services available through DLSA for ensuring justice, peace and harmony in society.
Kebanyakan kumpulan jinja kalau ayah kan komplain di ya complain ek laban ai. Ya kena complain laban ai ko one stop center lagi social welfare. Te namta bat laban wangi ko ko kanika front office mo kanika DLC district legal services authority ko ba namtu laban panjingera laban pidon kam leader bantung leader.
The Sinjuk Kinongkwai Dokha Ranikor Civil Subdivision today issued a stern warning against the mass killing of fishes and aquatic life in rivers and streams under Ranikor Civil Subdivision in southwest Khasi Hills district. President H. Marwin said the Sinjuk, along with SDO Civil Ranikor, Hima Langrin, and village authorities will enforce a ban on illegal fishing methods, including dynamite, poisoning, and nets, allowing only rod fishing. The move aims to protect and preserve aquatic life in rivers like Rilang, Pot Longkon, Pot Kso, and Umngi, and nearby streams in the region.
Por ke jutmu ke jum kalambang penlong group nomor talang ba jom kini kiwa di badan Ranikor Civil Subdivision kum ka we na kilat kamai ya ki pai ba ka dong ka hadin habut amantahan hadin habut nangta ban kita mata kalambang lak hangat ya baru ki penyap jubor ya ki jadi habaro ka we ka tai di Ranikor Subdivision kata long nardu batong tusong penabru kawan lali penabjan ngusir bom nangisum ya tidak penmenir berbaro ijak dawaibi.
And now the news from the Northeast. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and Nagaland Chief Minister NEHU Ryo today paid homage to the fallen soldiers of the Battle of Kohima at the Kohima War Cemetery on Remembrance Day. They laid wreath and observed 2 minutes of silence in honor of those who sacrificed their lives in one of the World War's two most decisive battles. The Nagaland government, in collaboration with the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, is observing the solemn day in honor of those who laid down their lives during the Battle of Kohima, one of the decisive battles of World War II. Moving on to the national news. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a high-level security review meeting in New Delhi following the car blast near Red Fort last evening that left 8 dead and several injured. The meeting is being attended by top officials from the Home Ministry, Intelligence Bureau, NIA and Delhi Police. Security has been tightened across the national capital as multiple agencies, including Delhi Police, NIA, NSG and Forensic, investigate the cause of the explosion. Amit Shah also visited the blast site and LNGP hospital, assuring a thorough probe and strict action against those responsible.
हम सभी एंगल को खुला रखते हुए इसकी गहन जांच शुरू कर दी है। जैसे ही ब्लास्ट की सूचना मिली, दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल, क्राइम ब्रांच, एनआईए की टीम, एसपीजी की टीम, एफएसएल की टीम मौके पर पहुंच गई है और सभी प्रकार की जांच हम तेजी से कर रहे हैं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has vowed that those behind the horrific car blasts in Delhi will not be spared and will be brought to justice. Speaking at an event in Thimphu, Bhutan, the Prime Minister said he remained in contact with investigating agencies throughout the night and assured that the probe would reach the very root of the conspiracy. Modi said he arrived in Bhutan with a heavy heart, expressing deep sorrow over the tragic incident and extending condolences to the bereaved families, saying the entire nation stands with them in this hour of grief. Meanwhile, speaking at the Delhi Defence Dialogue, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said investigative agencies are conducting a swift probe with findings to be made public soon.
मैं कल रात भर इस घटना की जांच में जुटी सभी एजेंसियों के साथ, सभी महत्वपूर्ण लोगों के साथ संपर्क में था, विचार विमर्श चलता था, जानकारियों के तार जोड़े जा रहे थे। हमारी एजेंसियां इस षड्यंत्र की तह तक जाएगी। इसके पीछे के षड्यंत्रकारियों को बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। All those responsible will be brought to justice.
The spirit of harnessing new technology must extend to the way we design policy, process information, and make decisions. In that sense, technology is not only a tool, but a culture. It is a way of doing things better, faster, and more intelligently.
And now for the international news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed a large gathering at the Changlimatang celebration ground in Thimphu, celebrating the enduring spiritual, cultural and developmental partnership between India and Bhutan. Speaking at the Global Peace Prayer Festival and the 70th birth anniversary of the fourth king, Prime Minister Modi hailed Bhutan's gross national happiness model and praised its achievement as the world's first carbon-negative nation. He announced new initiative to boost rail and road connectivity, launch a 1,000 megawatt hydropower project and reaffirmed India's 10,000 crore rupees support for Bhutan's 5-year plan.
आपने ग्रॉस नेशनल हैप्पीनेस का जो विचार दिया है, वो आज पूरी दुनिया में ग्रोथ को डिफाइन करने का एक अहम पैरामीटर बन चुका है। आपने दिखाया है कि नेशन बिल्डिंग केवल जीडीपी से नहीं, बल्कि मानवता की भलाई से होती है। साथियों, भारत और भूटान की फ्रेंडशिप को मजबूती देने में भी उनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। आपने जो नींव रखी है, उस पर हम दोनों देशों की मित्रता निरंतर फल फूल रही है।
The U.S. Senate has approved a compromise bill to end the longest government shutdown in American history, voting 60-40 to reopen federal agencies that had been unfunded since October 1st. The agreement will restore pay for federal workers, resume food benefits, and stabilize air traffic operations, while deferring a decision on health insurance subsidies affecting 24 million Americans until December. The bill, which funds the government through January 30th, now heads to the House of Representatives for swift passage before President Donald Trump signs it into law.
And I'm grateful for all you have done to keep the Senate running, and for all that you do every day, shutdown or no shutdown, to serve the Senate and to serve our country. And with that, after 6 excruciating weeks, I will stop talking and let all of you get some rest.
At the COP30 climate summit in Brazil, global leaders and agencies shifted focus to helping vulnerable nations tackling worsening climate disasters. A UN report warns developing countries may need $310 billion annually by 2035 for climate adaptation. 10 major banks pledged ongoing support, contributing $26 billion last year, while new initiatives include a $200 million UN impact bond and $100 million pledges from Germany and Spain. UN Climate Chief Simon Steele urged nations to adopt clear progress indicators and direct more funds to local communities, driving resilience efforts. And the news in sports. In a landmark win, Samrat Rana clinched India's first ever individual air pistol world title at the ISSF World Championship in Cairo, scoring 243.7 to edge China's Hukai. Varun Tomar took bronze, sealing a double podium for India. Rana, Tomar and Sharvan Kumar also won team gold, while Manu Bhaker, Isha Singh and Surichi Singh claimed women's team silver. India's tally rose to 9 medals, 3 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze, placing second behind China.
6. What a final. Wow, to lose 10.8 is not enough for Hukai.
To lose a gold on account of a 10.8 is just crazy. What a world championship final we have over here today.
We see the Indian fans going crazy.
Yeah, India is up on their feet. Samrat Rana, the new world champion of 2025, winning.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 29 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 44%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 10 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 49%. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 12 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 51%. And the focus in Tura, Shillong and Juwai says that dry weather is most likely to occur. Viewers, before we wind up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Union Minister of State for Consumer Affairs B.L. Verma reviews central schemes in Viboy, stresses transparency and efficiency. Shillong MP Dr. Ricky Sinkan inspects Pramer-Malidor stretch of National Highway 6 in East Janja Hills, calls for quality and timely completion. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma inaugurates new classrooms at Viboy Synod College. Prime Minister Modi vows justice for victims of Delhi blast. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh assures swift action in Delhi car blast prop. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses Global Peace Prayer Festival in Bhutan, reaffirms deep India-Bhutan ties. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.
Meeting, Home Ministry hands over car blast case to NIA. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, along with Nagaland Chief Minister nephew Rio, pay homage to war heroes at Kohima War Cemetery on Remembrance Day.